6 weeks since becoming the Republican nominee for governor, and Rick Jackson still hasn't talked to the man who runs the state party.
Chairman Josh McCoon says that it's not a symptom of any problem and says Jackson is poised to do well this fall, thanks in part to another business-rooted candidate a generation ago. 11 Alive's Doug Richards has a look back.
Republicans have controlled Georgia's governor's office for 23 years. The last Republican to lose to a Democrat has a little something in common with Rick Jackson.
I want to get rid of this tax and spend government.
Guy Milner was a wealthy businessman who ran twice for governor against Democrat Roy Barnes in 1998 and 4 years earlier against Democrat Zell Miller.
And you can mark my word, if there's a Republican elected governor, the lottery is gone with the wind. It's gone.
I have nothing on my record of the statements I've made to ever suggest that I would get rid of the lottery.
The Republican Milner nearly beat the Democrat Miller in a state where Democrats were still dominant.
My daddy turned over the grave if I was voting for a Republican.
Milner also lost a U.S. Senate race, but Republicans flipped the state house a few years later, and GOP Chairman Josh McCoon says Milner blazed the trail.
Really, Guy Milner does not get enough credit for the foundation of the modern Republican Party in Georgia, because I believe that those unsuccessful runs for office built up a structure.
McCoon says he hasn't talked yet to Rick Jackson, the billionaire who won the GOP nomination in June. But he says the apparatus Milner helped build will be ready to work for Jackson this fall.
So I think he's doing all the things you need to do to be successful in November.
Nonetheless, McCoon says the state GOP is closely coordinating with Jackson's campaign and expects a better result than Milner had in the 90s. At the Capitol, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.